Hello fellow Avatar and Korra fans, I'm Avatar Up 4 here with another news update, and this is related to the new comic trilogy for Avatar, Smoke and Shadow. And now we finally have the Part 3 information and cover. And we've had the first two parts, like the cover and the information and everything, for a while now. And like I've said in my past videos, we were just waiting for it to come out, because this is the longest wait we've had in between comics in a while, and or ever, I think, for the comics. And yeah, if you don't know, I'll just go ahead and say it. Part 1 of Smoke and Shadow for Avatar comes out September, I can't remember the exact date. I know it's in September, no, October. Yeah, October. I think it was October 6th. And Part 2 comes out in December. I think December 16th specifically. Once again, those are all available for pre-order for Amazon. Pretty cheap. Below like $10 for like an 80-page, really nice graphic novel book. So, yeah. Go ahead and get those if you haven't already, or pre-order them. And to add to the excitement, as I said, we now have the Part 3 cover and the release date. That will be our main discussion topic, but first, I'm gonna go through the little pieces of news that we have, or mostly just one piece of news, and because there's some things I really want to say about it. On Bryan Konietzko's Tumblr, if you don't know, that the Avatar co-creator, or one of them, they're both on Tumblr, but Bryan's the one that really actively posts some exclusive stuff, things about news and everything. So if you have a Tumblr, be sure to follow them and keep up with everything. He's really cool. He posts a lot of cool stuff. And one thing that he posted, I can't remember exactly when it was. I think like last Friday, so several days ago, he posted an image of a Korra sketch that he's been working on, and what he posted it with, the exact words were, a sketch for yet another cover, and that's it. And obviously, right when I saw this, I got really excited, just like I always do. I like it when he gives us little hints, and then we have to speculate, even though I just like to hear the news right away. So, because it's torture now, I'm having to wait to see what this cover is for. But, yeah, I'll show you the image. I'll pull it up. It's really cool. It's my phone wallpaper. It's this wallpaper on my laptop and everything. It looks really cool. And I'm just gonna wait for it to come up. And yeah, while that's loading, I'll go ahead and just say what I think this cover could be for. I'm pretty like 90% sure that with the announcement recently that Avatar is getting a complete series box set, I guess for a 10th anniversary of the franchise, kinda, that it's a complete series set for Korra DVD, and maybe for Korra Blu-ray, since they wouldn't have to change anything. They already released them on Blu-ray. I think DVD is more likely. I think, once again, that's probably what it is, if anything like that. Obviously, he didn't specify. He just said it was cover art, and he was still working on it. And I need this to come up, so I can't really say anything else until I get it to come up. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can zoom it in. Yeah, I don't know how this will come up. Since it's dark, it'll probably come up good. Yeah, it is. That's the sketch that he posted. Obviously, he's really good. Really good artist, just like always. It's no surprise. It looks really cool. It has the basic like Korra with the Rava imprint, and it's a different pose. It's pretty cool. And it has her basic hair with the like ponytail and pigtails that she had for pretty much the whole like first half and book 3 of Korra. So that's pretty much the hairstyle that she's known for, even though I like her better with her short hair. And then she's wearing her parka with her long sleeve outfit, her book 2 outfit, book 4 arm sleeves type of thing, which I really like, once again. And yeah, she has her parka over it, which you don't see that often, and mostly in book 2. and she has the Rava imprint, as we've seen a lot in like the art book, book 4 art book image, the poster that came with book 4, and in the show, just the Rava imprint when they get bonded again. She's in at the Avatar state, obviously, because the Rava's glowing. And yeah, that's the basic overall just general thoughts. Right when I saw it, that's the first thing I noticed. And overall, when I pictured this, I kind of pictured book 2, because it's pretty much her parka, especially, like we've seen those long sleeve armbands in like book 4, and then she has her book 2 hair, and the Rava, when we first met Rava, and we saw her kind of merge with her again, and then the parka once again. Pretty much we only saw that in book 1 and book 2, and so yeah, all that together, I just pictured a book 2, which will be my other possibility. There's a lot of speculation going around this image. It's pretty crazy. I think it might be possibly, finally, another soundtrack release, and I'm guessing, since it came up as book 2 for me, that it off as book 2 Korra, it could be a book 2 soundtrack cover, because it's technically the shape of a CD cover, but once again, I don't really go along with that, because he's posted images before that turn out to be something. For example, like with the Avatar Complete series, like just over a week ago, he posted a Zuko sketch. He didn't say what it was for, just days before that, and it wasn't the same ratio or size as it ended up being. I think that might be the same case with this. It kind of looks a little bit off as a square, technically a rectangle. So obviously right away it's not a DVD cover right now, but I wouldn't say that, because he could just be sketching the main body just to get an idea, and then he'll finalize everything in the whatever the ratio for a DVD is. I think that's more likely than a soundtrack, but I think those are the main 2 possibilities. Either complete series soundtrack, which would be amazing, book 2 soundtrack, and they'll just see how that one does and continue that like yearly or whatever, releasing a new one, or completing the set as a complete series DVD set, coming out probably around the same time as the Avatar one, which would be amazing, especially if they keep the same art style, the really minimal like white background, kind of like what this is. If they don't have a background, if that is what it is, and they have the Avatar set with the white backgrounds, just the characters and then the teachers in the background, and this one they could have the separate villains for each book and like their color, like they would have Amon doing a cool pose with Korra in the front airbending or whatever, full color, and then Amon in the background like a creepy color, and then Unalaq with like a purple thing with like the Batu eyes or whatever, the Dark Avatar thing for book 3, you know, the Red Lotus and red, and Kuvira for green for book 4, and everything else is white, like the background, and this is the cover, since it kind of, also it could be merging several things, because the outfit with the armband, since that's all we see right now, could be book 4. They're just combining the book 4 arm sleeves with the book 2 parka. The Rava imprint was kind of the whole thing, and then Korra's hair for books 1 through 3. They could be combining those for a complete series set. I think, once again, that's my number 1 possibility. I think that's most likely, and so yeah, that should come up. Well, I talked a while about that, but I'm really excited and I'm curious what it is. And he did post, I guess this is news, if you want to check out his Tumblr, and if you live in LA, he's contributing to a fundraiser. I can't remember exactly what it's for, but in LA, and it has the date and everything, and he's actually based on this. He specifically said, based on the cover art image that I posted, he made a painting. Can't remember exactly what it is. It's like a watercolor painting of this image, and yeah, put that on a canvas and is selling it. So yeah, if you're in LA, go check that out. Go to his Tumblr, See if you can donate or something. It's a good cause. So yeah, once again, that's a confirmation that it's another cover image. We just have to wait and see and be patient, even though I don't like waiting when it comes to new stuff. I want to know right away because I get excited and I check my Tumblr, like I obsess about it. Like several times every hour, I'm just obsessing. But yeah, I'll just have to hold tight. And yeah, we'll just have to see where that goes. Now the main discussion topic, since that was all the news pretty much. There's a cover for part 3 of The Smoke and Shadow once again. And let me pull it up on Amazon. Let me see if it's clear. It should be. Because we don't have exactly a HD image from Dark Horse or anything. But it's pretty clear. Like if you zoom in, it's not perfectly clear. But overall, yeah. Like I can't get it big right now. But there's the cover for part 3. And it has Zuko firebending, and he's the main focus of the image, Aang in the background. And the mysterious, once again, I can't really describe these covers because which is unusual because we normally at least have part 1 when we have the part 3 cover released. I don't know anything about Smoke and Shadow really besides what I read in the previews and like the abducting children in the Fire Nation or something like that, them wanting to get Ozai back on the throne. I don't really know much about this to really speculate, but there's this spirit that we saw in the preview. I think it was the Kumurakage spirit. And yeah, it looks really cool how they played with the colors, the dark blues, purples. Yeah, it's really different for a comic cover, and it looks really cool. So yeah, and the description gave off something pretty big. It's kind of a spoiler, but once again, I don't really care about spoilers, but some people might not like them. But yeah, it says, children are disappearing in the Fire Nation capital. Avatar Aang and his friends are doing everything in their power to save them. But will it be enough? What's worse, when Azula, the mad sister of Fire Lord Zuko, appears on the scene, Zuko locks down the capital to catch her, igniting fear and riots in the streets. Will Zuko follow in his evil father's footsteps in order to save those he holds dear? So, yeah, it pretty much just said, okay, yeah, Azula's gonna be in part 3. Which, the first sentence was pretty much what we already knew, like, children are missing and disappearing from the Fire Nation for a mysterious reason. I'm guessing the spirit might have something to do with it. But other than that, we don't really know. And yeah, I'm really happy to see Azula again, or hear about her. But I kind of would have rather it be a surprise, like open up the comic and you're just like, oh, she's here finally, yes. Because the last time we saw her, she ran off after going crazy and almost killing Ursa in the house before Zuko stopped her. Yeah, in the search. So we haven't seen her in probably, I don't know, a year or so in their time. And yeah, it's just really I'm really curious about what she's doing there, why I like how they call her mad. And like everyone's scared of her. But yeah, I don't really know anything else really to say because I can't really speculate. Maybe in parts 1 and 2 we might get hints and I could discuss it more, but it says, will Zuko follow in his evil father's footsteps, which is kind of like what happened in The Promise. If you remember, he kind of met with Ozai and he ended up being bad, but ended up pretty good in the end. That's pretty much what I expected, but they're coming back to that plot point, and I don't really know what to think about it. Obviously, we've seen him in Korra. I mean, yeah, so we know everything turns out good for him, but I don't know anything else about that or anything else to say about that. And it says, will he basically turn evil in order to save those he holds dear? So that's like Team Avatar, I guess, since they're close friends now. Ursa, obviously, since he just got her back, and their new family, like Ki, and what's his name? Ikem, something like that. Ursa's new husband, yeah. I don't really know, because they seem to be pretty close. I don't know if Azula is going to try to, or whoever ends up being the real villain is going to try to kill them. If Azula's running loose and tries to do that, when it says, will he turn evil again, will he like threaten her or something? I saw one theory, I don't really think that'll happen, where they're like, will he kill her? I don't know, but I wouldn't think so. I don't know really what else to say about that. But yeah, it's pretty interesting if Azula will go to the extreme and really try to harm someone or will harm them. We don't know. She could kill her, so we don't know. But, yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Oh, I never said the release date. If you don't know, it's up on Amazon once again, just like the other two parts. And it's scheduled currently for April 12th, 2016. That's the release date for now, which they normally stay like accurate. And sometimes they move them up, but normally the ones that pop them in Amazon first are legit. So yeah, it's basically the same schedule as we have been having for all the trilogies, but it's just taking us forever to get part 1. But yeah, let's hold on some more and let's continue watching for Korra Avatar news, and I'll make a video whenever Brian post on whatever that image is and what I think of that. But until then, yeah, I'll just keep on looking forward to Smoke and Shadow, and thanks for watching.